Alright, what up ganglang? It's Kepo, back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys one of the new Grimoires, Sand, and its 4-leaf form. I'll be showcasing all of the moves, and then at the very end, I'll be fighting a demon with it and seeing if I can beat it. Alright, remember to like and subscribe because I'm still a kind of new YouTuber, and let's get right into it. Alright, so first, I'll start with talking about its passive, which is called Sand Armor. So even when my Grimoire's not out, you can see it surrounding me with this kind of like sand effect. It's pretty cool. And what this does is it gives plus 15 damage reduction. So it's really strong. It's a really nice passive, especially for fighting demons when you're going to get hit no matter what. Alright, so this is the first move called Sand Swipe. This move has a 2.5 second cooldown, and the mastery at which you get it is 5. And the mana cost is like 35. So it's pretty cheap if you're running an int build. So it's pretty good. And this is what it does. This is what it looks like. Yeah, so I have the 4-leaf, so it's black sand. I'll explain that later. But it basically just puts out a short AoE move, and it's really fast cooldown. And it's a fast cast time too. So it's really good for clearing out big waves of enemies. I can see this being good in the new Grimoire Gauntlet mode, and if you want a guide on how to complete that and the details about it, just check out the video that I will be putting up in the corner. Alright, so the second move is Sandstorm. So this is I guess a stronger move. It has a cooldown of 50 seconds, so almost a minute, so a really long cooldown. The mastery you get it at is 25, and its mana cost is 75, so it's a much stronger, more expensive move. This is what it looks like. So it's a big AoE move, kind of like a scream, that follows you as you move around. So it's pretty good. It's just one of the longer spells, so I can see this also being good in Grimoire Gauntlet, just like the swipe, as it's good for like just getting rid of enemies as they come at you. Alright, so this is the third move, Sand Shield. Its cooldown is a whole minute, so it's a really long cooldown. The mastery you get it at is 100, so it requires a lot of grinding to get. And its mana cost is 125, so it's one of the more expensive moves. What it does is it creates a shield out of sand around you that scales with your clovers. So the more clovers you have, say like 3 gold clovers, the more defense it will give you, and I'm assuming the longer it'll last. So this is what it looks like. Alright, so this is the fourth move, Sand Tsunami. Its cooldown is 30 seconds, and the mastery you get it at is 60, and the mana cost is 125. So what it does is it creates like a great amount of sand, so kind of like the wind tornado, and it drags lighter enemies around and damages them. So this is what it looks like. And it'll travel forward at a quick pace, and I guess it'll go over buildings. And it looks pretty massive. Alright, so we're going to be using Venom to showcase these moves. And keep in mind, I have the 4-leaf variant, and what the 4-leaf variant does is that it gives you the passive Iron Sand, so it makes all of your sand black. And spells have a chance to apply poison, so like a taking away damage, kind of like what the Scorpions have. And yeah, all the spells are black. So let's showcase it against Venom. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a shield like down first, which I should do pretty easily. Alright, so let's cast shield to test its durability. Okay, so he did like 0 damage. Let's test Sand Swipe. That did a good amount for its cooldown. I hate that move. Oh, it's beating on me. Alright. Sand Swipe. Oh, so it knocks them back too. And it poisoned him too. That's pretty good. So it should slowly tick away at his health. It looks like it does 24 poison tick damage. Let's do it again. Knocked it back again. So this is a good move because of its knockback. So Sand Swipe is really strong. Let's do Sandstorm. Okay, so it looks like it'll stay on your opponent. And it looks like it poisons them. It does around 58 damage per tick. So that's pretty strong. And it has a constant chance to poison them. So this move is really good. Looks like I can kill him just using that. Alright, so that was Sandstorm. Alright, so this is the last move, Sand Tsunami. Oh my gosh. So it drags them along and it like nukes their health. That's really good. Alright, so let's just finish him off here. The reason I'm using up so much mana is because I'm running the Forsaken one trait, which gives me like a ton more health. That's why I'm so tanky. I missed. So it looks like Sand Swipe is pretty short range. But yeah. Alright, so let's now fight Demon. I'm going to be using, as you know, 4-leaf sand, and the items I'm going to be running are Supreme Healing Potion and the Greater Healing Potion. So it looks like the demon we're going to be fighting is a lower tier intelligence demon. So let's just get started. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start the fight and then immediately run back to avoid the shockwave that it does to try to knock me into the lava. You're going to obey me to start the fight, and then we're going to run away and pop the shield. Okay, so now we should be immune for a few bits. And we're just going to do our best to jump over and avoid all of these, I guess, fireballs it's throwing at us. Okay, so now it's in its damage phase, so I'm going to pop Sandstorm, Sand Tsunami. I'm just going to try to chip away at his health. So, demon fights do take a while, so I'm just going to try my best here. Okay, it's going to do Shockwave again. But this looks like it's going to be a long fight. So what I'm doing here is, yet again, just running away to avoid this. For these fights, you do need double jump to kind of avoid these guys, so that you can jump over all of its attacks. Yeah, I don't do very much damage, do I? Pop the shield again. Keep in mind, I'm using all these spells at their lowest mastery with no clovers. So what that means is that my shield is pretty weak, right? So it won't do as much, or it won't be able to like absorb as many hits. Okay, so now it's in the damage phase. What it does around 50% HP is that it'll start firing tracking missiles, basically. And what those tracking missiles will do is just track you down and do guaranteed damage to keep you in combat, so that you can't get any passive heal. Like, that wasn't the tracking missile, but that's what it does once you deal about a quarter of its health. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, those are the tracking missiles that I was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna get a hit here. I'm gonna need to pop a Supreme. If it wants to help me pop the Supreme. Okay. We're safe, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm getting nuked. Okay. It got to its damage phase, so I can heal up a little bit more. And now I can just do a little bit of damage here. Okay, so I'm gonna start to need to be really careful around here, because it's starting to do a lot more damage. Okay, so it looks like the meteors. Okay, yeah. It's getting a lot more difficult. That was the tracking one, that was, okay. And I lost. So, that was a tier 1, so imagine what a tier 4 does. And if I had thought faster and popped one of these potions, that would have been better. But I lost, unfortunately, but I already have a demon, so it's fine. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be a 4-leaf Earth Showcase with Gaia's Blessing. Alright, see you guys.